Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Lydia. The name Lydia is derived from an ancient Greek kingdom located in what is now modern-day Turkey. The name means, quite literally, a woman from Lydia. Lydia was later the name of a Roman province where coins were invented around 600 BC. The name Lydia is also born from the Bible, Acts 16 verses 11 to 15, 40, who was converted to Christianity by the Apostle Paul. She is described as a seller of purple goods, whatever that means, and the Lord opened her heart to pay attention to what was said by Paul. Eventually, her home becomes the place where Christians congregate to receive Paul's final encouragement before leaving the area. The name was probably taken up by the Puritans in the 17th century, given their penchant for adopting names from lesser-known biblical figures. Today, the name is primarily used in England and America. Personality of the girl named Lydia. Romance is the hallmark of the Six personality. They exude nurturing, loving, and caring energy. Sixes are in love with the idea of love in its idealized form, and with their magnetic personalities, they easily draw people toward them. Like the number 2 personality, they seek balance and harmony in their life and the world at large. They are conscientious and service-oriented, and a champion for the underdog. These personalities naturally attract money and are usually surrounded by lovely material objects, but their human relationships are always primary. They thrive in giving back to others rather than being motivated by their own desires. This is when they achieve great things. Sixes are natural teachers, ministers, and counselors. Popularity of the girl named Lydia. The name Lydia has been on the U.S. popularity charts for over 120 years, since the Social Security Administration began tracking naming trends. The height of the name's popularity came in the late 1800s, when it was on the top 100 list of most favored girls' names. It dropped off the top 100 list in 1900, and experienced a relatively moderate decline in usage. The name's low point came in 1975, when Lydia was the 333rd most popular girl's name, a fairly low ranking. However, from that point on, Lydia starts a slow and steady climb back up the charts and is a seriously contender for the top 100 list again. The name's current rebirth can be owed to the naming trends favoring old-fashioned girls' names loaded with antique charm. Lydia is short to spell, but has a long and lovely 3-syllable sound. It's darling and sophisticated at the same time. Quick facts on Lydia. Gender, girl. Origin, English. Number of syllables, 3. Ranking popularity, 96. Pronunciation, Lydia. Simple meaning, woman from Lydia. Characteristics of Lydia. Sensitive, humanitarian, affectionate, community-minded, compassionate, family-oriented, loving. Cultural references to the baby name, Lydia. Literary characters of the baby name Lydia. Lydia is the youngest of the 5 Bennet sisters in Jane Austen's 1813 classic, Pride and Prejudice. A pretty and flirtatious 15-year-old, her every energy is spent in socializing. No wonder she's been raised by a mother exactly like herself, and as for her father, well, talk about emotionally absent males. The opposite of the heroine, Elizabeth, Lydia is intent on marrying young. Almost anyone will do. She scandalously runs away with the military officer, Wickham, and he has to be paid off to marry her, so that her entire family does not suffer a loss of reputation by her actions. She may be vain and empty-headed, but she is a refreshing breath of air in a stultified social setting, and we're willing to bet she was a lot more fun to be around than some of her sisters. Popular songs on Lydia. A Song by the Butchies, a song by 10 Years After, Donald and Lydia, The Psalm of Lydia, I Can't Live Without Lydia, Lydia, a song by John Prine, a song by Nevermore. Famous people named Lydia. Lydia Mendoza, Tejano singer and guitarist, Lydia Field Emmett, artist, Lydia Maria Child, American abolitionist and women's rights advocate, Lydia Cornell, actress, Lydia Hurst Shaw, heiress,